What's up, traders? Zach here from the Trading Network, and I hope you guys are off to a great start to this new trading week. Today, I have a technical breakdown of the ProjectX platform, which is the platform native to TopOne Futures. I recently posted a video showcasing TopOne Futures and how I took advantage of two of their instant SIM-funded accounts with the anytime payout option to build up over $32,000 of profit in 6 trading days and then request a $10,000 withdrawal, which I received the very same day that I requested it. What I'm going to do here is break down the platform, as I have had a lot of great feedback after posting that initial video about TopOne Futures, and a lot of the folks that I am working with in the YouTube community as well as in private one-on-one mentorship are also taking advantage of TopOne. So I thought it would be a good idea to dive a little bit deeper and show you guys some of these features so that you can hopefully take advantage of them. So first and foremost, we're going to dive into the platform, and I want to show you guys that these are the same accounts that I've been trading, right? So after requesting this $10,000 withdrawal, I have built the accounts back up. So you can see here, I have 2 accounts, and then I have the practice account. So these 2 are the live accounts. I have the first account as my leader account, the second account as my follower account. And today I was able to lock in about $1,280 on both accounts. So you can see here, I have the first account. Once again, the balance is now $165,899.40. And the second account, my balance is $164,490.40. So I am on a pretty good roll with these accounts, but that is not the point of this video. The point of this video is to show you guys how I am seamlessly trading this platform while using NinjaTrader as my analysis, because that is where my proprietary tools are. But the really cool thing about ProjectX that I am finding a lot of use in, as well as my mentorship students are finding a lot of use in especially, are the risk management settings. So what I will show you guys here, we'll start with the risk settings. So one thing that's a little bit interesting about ProjectX is that you set your ATM brackets on the dollar value. So here, as an example, I have a 1-to-1 risk to reward, risking $1,000 to make $1,000. And by checking this button and clicking the save button down here, that will apply your ATM or your brackets to every single trade you take. Now, moving forward into the account risk settings, these are settings that I believe every single trader should be using. And if you are not utilizing a daily loss limit, a daily profit target is, I think, a little bit less important, but definitely, a daily loss limit that is hard coded or hardwired into your account is extremely important. Okay, and you can see here that I already locked myself out after locking in, my $1,300 of profit earlier today. Obviously, the market is about to reopen, so my accounts are going to unlock likely while I am recording this video. So first here, under the account risk settings, you have a personal daily loss limit. It is as simple as it sounds. You simply enter in an amount, and once you reach that amount, you are locked out and you are not allowed to trade any further. You can see that you have 3 options here. When your personal daily loss limit is triggered and you can do nothing, which I don't think is a good idea, it's kind of pointless, you can liquidate your position, or you can liquidate your position and block the account from taking any more trades, okay? Now, same thing here, you have your personal daily profit target and you have the same actions. Once you hit your daily profit target, it can close the trade or it can do nothing, which once again, I'm not really sure why that's on there, but I would not suggest using that because that basically makes the feature a bit pointless. What I would suggest doing is liquidating and blocking personally, because once you hit your profit target or once you hit your loss limit, you really shouldn't be able to go back in and make more trades. I think that is defeating the purpose of these daily loss limit and daily profit targets, okay? So this is a setting here where you can enable a trailing personal daily loss limit, which trails the highest balance. So basically, once you reach your highest balance of the day, you don't want to give back, for example, realized or unrealized gains of $1,000, $500. So that means if you can create a give back rule, essentially. Let's say that you're up $1,000 on the day and you don't want to give back $500 of that, right? Your personal daily loss limit would be a $500 unrealized gain trailing loss limit, which trails from your highest P&L. Okay, now that is very, very helpful, especially if you are in a situation where, you know, you are watching your maximum daily loss limit closely, or your maximum loss limit, and you need to, you know, keep the reins a little bit tighter. I would highly suggest enabling this trailing loss limit, and it will make sure that you are not unnecessarily or emotionally giving back any of your gains. Now, this is another very cool feature that I think a lot of pretty much every single trader that I know could benefit from a maximum trades per day and a maximum trades per week. And that is exactly what it sounds like. I have found tremendous benefit, especially early on in my trading career, starting out, limiting myself to 5 trades per day maximum. And that doesn't mean forcing myself to look for and take 5 setups. That means allowing myself to take 5 trades max, regardless of what happens, regardless of the market environment. And then you can further cement that, you know, maximum trades per day. If you're using 5 trades per day, it would be a 25 maximum trade per week, like that, and a 5 trades per day, right? So I've reached my max trades today, as it says, you know, for the next 4 minutes, because the market has not reopened. And this, once again, is just, yes, it's very simple, but these things go such a long way, because it's very easy to set rules for yourself and then not follow them. And that is very dangerous, because it trains your brain on the wrong things. Another thing that is very cool, it offers symbol blocks, okay? So let's say you're trading a smaller account, or let's say you don't want to trade NQ and you want to force yourself to stick to MNQ. You go to NQ, boom, add block, and then you are not allowed to trade the NASDAQ contract. Now, this symbol block is very helpful for many reasons, but just a quick example, you know, say that you are trading a smaller account, or you want to manage your position size in a more granular manner. You can block yourself from trading NQ, which basically just is a fail safe that you don't accidentally take a trade for 10 times the size of the micro contract and get yourself into a sticky situation. So, you know, this is, again, these are very simple things that a lot of traders look over, but I think it is extremely important for us to put as many things in place as possible that keep us from being dangerous to ourselves, because, as I said in my last video in regards to, you know, the neuroscience of discipline, we are not going to be at peak performance all the time. And we have to set things up for us to, you know, be as safe as possible when we're not in peak performance. So you can see here that the lockout just ended, right? The market is just opening up now, and I am free to trade once again. So I'll just pop back over to the chart here, and you can see that, you know, my buttons are not grayed out, and I'll just show you real quick. So let's just do, it's 3:40 p.m. right now. So this is, oh, see, this is the next day, right? So I wanted to do it same day. Let's just do a 15-minute lockout. I'm not going to be taking any trades in the next 15 minutes. And there we go. I am now locked out for the next 15 minutes, okay? And this is very, very helpful, because, once again, we need to set hard rules. We need to be our word. Our word is our bond, wherever we are in life or whatever we're doing, but especially when it comes to trading. So I have just, you know, initiated a quick little lockout to show you guys how it works. And then we will go back over into the settings, and we'll just give you a quick rundown here. So here you have the brackets. This is how you set your ATM. That's what it's referred to as a Ninja Trader if you guys are Ninja Trader traders. But here in ProjectX, it is a dollar value risk to reward, and you want to check that button to make sure that your brackets are enabled every time you take a trade. You've got your personal daily loss limit. You've got your personal daily profit target here. You've got your daily trade limit. You've got your weekly trade limit, and you've got your symbol blocks right here. Very, very helpful things, okay? Now let's go over into the hotkeys section, since I already showed a little bit of the copy trading part in my last video showing you guys TopOne. It's very, very simple. You know, these are the same hotkeys that I use on NinjaTrader. I use Control B to buy the bid. I use Control S to sell the ask. I use Control Q to market close my position. And then I use Control Shift B to put my stop loss at break even. Very, very simple, but also very, very helpful, especially if you are doing what I'm doing and you are utilizing NinjaTrader for your actual analysis. Really helpful to, you know, even have ProjectX selected and then be watching NinjaTrader. And as soon as you get your setup, you know, with all of your technical factors aligning, boom, Control B, get in for a buy, Control S to get in for a sell. And it's very, very seamless, which is important. So let's go over into the miscellaneous settings. Very, very simple. You know, you can just change your font size. You can change your realized profit and loss and unrealized profit and loss background colors. You've got some sound alerts. You've got some visual alerts, which are basically just like pop-ups while you're trading. And then here, you know, you can use your distance to maximum loss limit. So you can see there, if I do that, it changes. So my distance to my maximum loss is 15,799. Of course, I have $15,899 in my account. So there's just a little $100 buffer there. And you can toggle that back and forth, which is pretty cool. One other thing that I want to show you guys is the performance stats. Okay, so these are my performance stats for my leader account here. I've made a total of $20,899.40. You can see my win percentage here, 79 winning trades, 13 losing trades for a win percentage of 85.87%. My average win-loss is just slightly skewed under a 1-to-1 after today's trading. 324 average win, 363 average loss. You can see I have won 76.9% of my days. I have 10 winning days and, 3 losing trades, right, on this day percentage. I have a 5.42 profit factor. Total gain 25,626, total loss 4727, and my best day percentage of total profit was 16.12%. Now you can see here, this is my equity curve. It's been a good couple of weeks or a good week and a half, whatever you want to call it. I got the account up to $16,947 before taking a $5,000 withdrawal there. And now I am working the balance back up and I've got it to 165.9K basically. So some really good information here on the dashboard. I will say, compared to something like Apex, compared to something like Top Step even, there's a lot more information here that you can gather. It's almost closer to like TradeZella, to be honest, which is really, really cool. And I got to give TopOne and ProjectX props for that, because this information is helpful. You know, data is what we need to keep ourselves in the right frame of mind. So you can see, you know, average winning trade, losing trade, trade direction. I've been going a lot more shorts lately than longs over the last week and a half. Best trade, worst trade, you know, daily net cumulative P&L. So you can see here, first day, 3,300. My second day, I got it up to 6,300, you know, and now technically this doesn't count the withdrawal. So technically I've made, you know, almost $21,000 profit in this account. And then you can see, boom, just swap over to the other account. And here we go, you know, 19,490, a little bit over a one-to-one average win loss on this account. And I am copy trading, but it's not a perfect science, especially if you use limit orders from time to time. So that's why the P&L differs a little bit, and that's why the stats differ a little bit. You can see, you know, average winning trade a little bit higher than my average losing trade here. And best trade and worst trade, just slightly different than the other account here. Max profit on this, I've got it to $19,490. Trade count, just a lot of really good analysis. Trade duration analysis, you can see, you know, most of my trades have been between 15 and 45 seconds. You can see the profitability based on the trade time as well, which is pretty cool. And we love a good P&L calendar, right? So these are my stats. One other thing that's pretty cool that I saw the other day, where is it? Oh, right here. So you can enable sharing of your stats, and you can just click copy link here, and then you can copy and paste that link, and anybody can go see your verified trading stats on ProjectX, which is pretty sweet. So these are 100% verified. You can't edit these at all. You can click on them and you can add, journaling. Once again, very similar to some TradeZella vibes. But you can't upload trades, you can't edit trades, you can't do any of that. So what you see here is 100% accurate, legitimate, taken directly from the ProjectX trades. And you can see here are all of my executions here. And this is really a big piece of what I wanted to show you guys. Not a lot of platforms have built-in journaling like this. You have to pay $50 a month for something like TradeZella, which I will say is absolutely worth it. But it's really great to have stats like this built into your platform, right? So, you can toggle the date range. It's got automated date range here last month, last week, and then today. Obviously, the new day just started, so I have 0 trades on here. But that is pretty much that as far as the calendar goes. So one more thing, we'll go over to the Trader Hub. So we've got a built-in economic calendar here. Something that's a little interesting that I noticed that I will point out is that even though I have the United States data filtered and only high events, we still have some things like, German 10-year Bund and some other less important things that don't really affect NASDAQ and ES as much. So I wanted to point that out. And that is really, the general rundown of the platform itself. Like I said, this is a trading view based platform. So you add indicators the same way that you would on TradingView. You can change up your indicator templates. You can change your bar type, things of that nature. I trade on tick charts. One thing that I am really waiting for TradingView to get is custom tick intervals. So right now, it's not really a huge deal because I'm not using this for analysis. But it is pretty helpful to, throw up a larger tick frame chart just to get some overall market context, which I have been enjoying quite a bit. These dotted lines here, that is the high of day and the low of day. You can edit that just like you can in TradingView, right? So, just edit that color. Boom. You got the high of day, low of day, which is always good. But once again, I'm using market profile. I'm using market map, which is one of my custom indicators for NinjaTrader that automatically plots all of the market profile levels on chart. So, this is just a little bit extra charting, I suppose you could say, but I'm not really using the charting part of this platform very much. I am, however, I'm using the lockout quite a bit. I'm using the risk management quite a bit. Trader Hub is pretty helpful, so I don't have to go to Forex Factory. That's nice. And, just looking at these stats is extremely helpful. And once again, just keeps your mind in the right place. So one other thing that I will show you guys is the copy trading side of things. Like I said, I showcased this in the prior video, but I'll give you guys just another quick rundown here. So it is as simple as selecting a leader account. Boom, leader account selected. And then obviously this is my practice account. That's a sim account with the question mark next to it. So all you have to do is just check your other live account if you have multiple, click save, and boom, you are now copying from your leader account to your follower account. And you can see right here, boom, I've got this leader account. It is clearly shown here. I've got the follower account clearly shown there. And the leader account is still locked out for the next 5 minutes. Not that I'm gonna make any trades. But the platform itself is very self-explanatory. It's very helpful. It's very intuitive. Like I said in the last video, even for somebody that's never used a prop firm before or never used a web-based trading platform, it will not take you very long at all to get things figured out. Obviously, we have the support center here, so you have the live chat directly inside of inside the platform here, and you can sign into your actual account. There's a feature voting section that is going to be live soon, which is really, really cool. I will definitely be taking part in that. Platform Help Center, TopOne Futures Help Center, and then a link to the TopOne Futures Discord, which is pretty sweet. And that is pretty much that, my friends. You know, it's pretty simple. It's cut and dry, but I wanted to especially bring to you guys your attention the risk management features and just give you a little bit closer look into ProjectX, because a lot of people since my recent video are diving into TopOne Futures. So with that said, I'll go ahead and wrap up this video here. I think it is long enough, but if you have any questions, please feel free to drop them in the comments down below or shoot me a message on Discord or Instagram, and I will be happy to help you guys any way that I possibly can. Once again, you can use the code TTN on TopOne Futures to get 50% off any account, and that includes the anytime payout option or the removal of your daily loss limit. So it is an incredible opportunity. And once again, you can go back and watch my first video on TopOne Futures, and you can see how quickly I got paid out. I built up, you know, $30,000+ in about a week of trading, and then I withdrew 10,000 of that, requested it, and got my money in my account the same day within 4 or 5 hours from requesting the payout. So once again, TopOne Futures gets the stamp of approval. ProjectX, the online platform, also gets the stamp of approval from me. And if you guys need help getting set up, if you have any questions about the platform or setting your risk limits or anything like that, drop that comment down below and I will be happy to help any way that I can. Thank you guys, as always, for taking the time to watch this content. If you find it valuable, please make sure to like and click that bell notification to subscribe to be notified every single time we make videos and post them here on the channel. I appreciate you guys. Trade safe the rest of the week, and I will see you in the next video.